Salute to everybody in the building. Hit that like button for your boy. Regis Prograis, Jack Catterall just went down. Jack Catterall got the decision victory against Regis. You said Regis took a dive for a payday. Wow. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Just caught the stream. I was out and about and I had to watch the fight. You know how that goes. So I had to do the post-fight reaction. We had some action. Actually, honestly, that fight was kind of it wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be, honestly. I thought that fight was going to be a lot more, Jack Catterall was doing a lot of, I guess you could say, running around the ring. And then eventually Regis slowed down and Jack Catterall started landing his shots and Regis was running in and shit. And, Regis, y'all know Ruguru's my guy. Big fan of Regis Prograis. But I'm also an honest boxing fan. I think this is the end of the road for Ruguru, man. He's getting dropped in fights and shit. He's getting dropped. The thing for Regis Prograis early on was you couldn't hurt the guy. Iron Chin couldn't hurt him. Now he's getting hurt, bro. He's starting to get hurt in these fights. He keep going over there to England, getting beat and stuff. It's nasty work for Regis. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Hit that like button. Come on in. Post fight reaction. We also had a UFC event this afternoon. Ilia Topuria beat up Max Holloway, knocked him out. I thought that's pretty significant. You know what I'm saying? If you follow UFC, that Topuria guy is a fucking beast, bro. Knocking out Max Holloway, that's pretty insane. But back to boxing. I don't know, man. It's not too much. It wasn't the most exciting fight, I thought it was gonna be a lot more action. I don't know. It just, Catterall fought a smart fight. I'll say that. Catterall fought a smart fight. He did what he had to do to get the win. It wasn't the most exciting fight to me. Regis was trying to pretty much chase this guy around the ring a majority of the time. But yeah, I think Regis Prograis. Yeah, I think it's coming to an end. His reign around as an elite guy, 140 and all that. Yeah, he's getting dropped in fights now. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't something that was happening before, but now he's getting dropped. He's looking a little bit more sloppy in there. Yeah, he may be passing his prime, y'all. Salute to OG Bobby Johns. I see in the building. Hey Zeus, salute. G-Man, salute. Mr. 18, salute. Yeah, man. Sad for Rougarou, man. Sad for Rougarou. You know? But he's a warrior. You know what I'm saying? He'll go to your country and fight you. Do what he got to do, But I don't know. I think the Haney fight was the kind of like the beginning for him. Beginning of the end, I think guys like Catterall went into this fight just based off the way he fought. They went into this fight thinking like, well, we can kind of do what Devin Haney did. We may not be as fast or quick as Devin, but Regis Prograis struggles with guys who is patient and we're really moving around the ring on him. He struggles with these guys, and they kind of implemented this game plan. And eventually, Regis started running in and shit, and getting overzealous, and he got dropped. Looked like a couple of times. He actually dropped. I thought he dropped Catterall in one of those rounds. I think it was like the fourth or fifth round. They should have counted that, but they really didn't. He hit Catterall like on the chest, on the neck. Catterall fell. Maybe they looked at it as a slip. I thought that should have been considered a knockdown. But, we already knew. The crowd was a pro Catterall crowd. They came out for Jack Catterall, honestly. The UK really showed up for that guy. And Regis Prograis, not only would he have to have beaten Catterall, but he would have had to beat the UK boxing politics tonight. And, just looking at how the fight was playing out, he wasn't going to necessarily win that fight, bro. He would have really had to make a true statement and stop the dude, in my opinion, to get a win. Even if he was winning those rounds, and he was winning the earlier rounds, if he had to continue to win the rounds, I still believe that he probably would have lost some type of controversial decision. Y'all hit that like button for your boy. We ain't going to be too long this evening, man, But Jack Catterall went out there and did his thing, man. He's a game fighter, really good fighter. Had a really good game plan, good approach. He didn't come out there like a blundering idiot, swinging for the fences, trying to look for the knockout. He was patient throughout the fight, and eventually, he got the outcome that he was looking for. But real quick, man, I heard Tank Davis, right? We talked about that. We're going to talk about some other stuff real quick. I heard that Tank Davis, This is just rumors and shit, right? But originally I did the video on the postponement of the fight venue. I questioned. Y'all heard me say, I don't know about all that. That's Tank Davis having venues. I didn't. It sounded funny to me anyway. Come to find out, the rumor is Tank Davis wanted more money, and that the PBC pretty much ain't willing to pay him. So they pretty much canceled the whole fight. Like I heard the whole shit is canceled. Not what they're telling us. I'm not sure what's true. Tank Davis himself came out and kind of rebutted, like, hey, look, this is not what really happened, blah, blah, blah. But this is just the word on the street that it's not really the venue issue. It's the issue with Tank wanting to have a lot of money, get paid a substantial amount of money to fight Lamont Roach. Lamont Roach isn't a, when Tank's asked for money that you will get from fighting one of the top best fighters. You know what I'm saying? And this is what I said, he's kind of on anyway. Like he'd rather get big paydays to fight, kind of somewhat tailor-made or, coddled opposition. And what I mean by coddled, the guys that that they could kind of fully control in negotiations. Guys like Lamont Roach, pull a guy up from a smaller weight class to come see you, stuff like that. So that's just what I heard. I'm not sure how true it is, but they say that Tank Davis wanted a lot of money, and that PBC pretty much either don't got it, right? They probably do got it, but they probably don't got it to pay him to fight Lamont Roach. You know what I'm saying? So this is kind of what I heard what's going on behind the scenes. This is just a rumor. You said, yeah, Devin resume ain't 140, ain't aging well. Here you go. Here you go, B-House Promotions. I knew somebody was going to say something about Regis tonight in that regard. Like, yeah, that win for Devin ain't looking so good. Now, I knew somebody was going to say that. I knew it. I literally was thinking that shit myself watching the fight. Watch somebody come out here and say, well, Regis win didn't age well. I mean, Devin's win over Regis didn't age well. I knew, watch. I already knew it. And sure enough, look at you, B-House. I already knew it, bro. Yeah, you said PBC is broke, is over. Who said that every fight? No, he said that about boxing in general. But it's looking like that for PBC. Is like almost every event is a going out of business sale type of event. That's just kind of what it looks like. Now, that was the whole sport as a whole probably about 2 or 3 years ago, but now it's looking like there's really just that for PBC right now. You said that's why boy rooting for Mijamal so hard. Put Mijamal in there with any of those guys and watch what happens. Put Mijamal in there with somebody else, and we gonna see how the fight plays out. So now Devin's win over Regis, it just didn't even happen now. So when Fundora possibly beats Spence, that's gonna be the thing for Crawford. Oh well, that win didn't age well for Bud. You said once Catterall found his distance, he packed. Yeah, he did. Once Catterall found his distance, once Regis slowed down a little bit, Catterall kind of took over the fight, man. I was already rooting for Regis. I like Catterall too, but I was rooting for Regis, man. And he was over there. Our guy was over there in the UK in hostile territory. He just couldn't get done. They really showed up for Catterall, man. It was a packed ass arena. You said Mijamal is another mean machine. We've seen this story before. Wow. Is Mijamal mean machine? Because we seen Mean Machine beat Tim Zoo with a broke hand. They say Bakaram's hand was broke a week before that fight. So I mean, I guess that's what we're doing now. I guess that's what we're doing now. So you said Mijamal is another mean machine. That's interesting. Yo, hit that like button for your boy, man. Jack Catterall gets the decision win against Regis Prograis. Yeah, I would say it's damn near the end of the road. You said Mijamal Hori Coda. Man, stop playing. Hori Coda. Put Jamel Charlo in there with one of them dudes. Watch what happens. Put your boy Jamel Charlo in there and watch what happens. Put Jamel Charlo in there and watch what happens. You said he broke his hand on Zoo's face. Zoo was wondering what he got hit with. Tim Zoo was wondering what he got hit with, man. Mel go sleep him and Boots. Jamel Charlo ain't fought in how long? Since the Canelo fight, right? I don't think Jamel Charlo's gonna do anything like that, bro. You said Catterall is basic as fuck, fight scary with no chin. Just a bad matchup with Regis. Yeah. I wasn't, like I said early in the video, the stream, the fight wasn't what I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be a lot more, exciting. I thought Catterall was gonna actually come to kind of fight. That's what it kind of said on paper, but nah, man, he came to kind of like, do whatever it took to win. Like, he was kind of doing a lot of, I don't like to use the term running when it comes to boxing, but yeah, he wasn't necessarily making them miss and make them pay. He was kind of like, yeah, Regis just, I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like a few years ago, Regis probably would have beat that guy. Regis Prograis a few years ago, I think he would have beat Catterall, but I don't know. And I ain't making no excuses. Catterall did what he had to do to get the win. He fought a little scary to me too, bro. Honestly, I felt like that too watching him. Like, man, he fighting kind of scary. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was really retreating quite a bit. You said Regis just be ready to fight and not box. Yeah, he do. He be ready to fight, bro. His jab wasn't really a jab. It was quick and shit when he was throwing it out, but it wasn't like a jab. It was just him throwing some shit out. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't him, he just couldn't really get his distance down. You said Catterall and Sandro Martin, that would be a horrible fight. That probably wouldn't be too exciting, bro. You said Catterall was fighting like Shakur. Pretty much. Pretty much, bro. At least Catterall got some knockdowns and shit, though. Now, I'm a Shakur fan, but yeah, Shakur put up similar type of performance, bro, where he's just kind of moving around and not really like engaging too much and shit. Like, that's pretty annoying, honestly. Like, that's pretty annoying. You know what I'm saying? Let them hands go, bro. You said he fights scared, but he beat your boy. I mean, yeah, it's a boxing match, bro. It's a fucking boxing match. Yeah. It's a match. It's not like a street fight. Yeah, he won the match. The match. That's the key word, match. Yeah, he won the match, bro. He fought scarier than I thought. I like Catterall, so let's not get it twisted, arch enemy. But he didn't. I thought Catterall was gonna go up in there and they was gonna be banging. Nah, he was really respectable of Regis's power. You said Shakur would have broke his hand if he knocked Regis down like Catterall did. Probably, bro. Ain't no telling what's going on with Shakur's hands, bro. He may be one of those fighters that got bad hands. You said Catterall stayed away even when Regis hurt his ankle. Yeah, he did, bro. That's why I said he was fighting really timid. But he was at home. Every little move he made, you already know how the game goes. Any move he made, you know what I'm saying? Any little thing, even a glimpse of a punch, the crowd's gonna go wild, and it was likely gonna sway in his favor, bro. So Regis was already fighting an uphill battle. I don't know why he didn't learn his lesson about fighting over there in England anyway, but he lost thoroughly though. It wasn't like nothing controversial or nothing. But I don't know why his hard-headed ass keep going over there to England fighting like that. Because you already know you're going to be down 3 rounds. You know what I'm saying? Before you even step in the ring. I don't even know why you even went over there doing that. But Regis is a warrior. You know what I'm saying? He was a warrior. He felt like he still was at the top of his game, the top of the division. He wanted to right the wrong from the Devin fight, getting dropped in the 3rd round and getting thoroughly outboxed by Devin. He wanted to show the world that he can go up in there and beat the guy, stop him and continue doing what he was doing prior to Devin. But it just didn't work out that way. Catterall came in there with a really good game plan, whether I liked it or not. He came in there with a really good game plan, and he stuck through it and got it done. I mean, Shakur has much better skills than Catterall. We're not saying he's fighting like Shakur. That's not. I see what he meant when he said that. He used that type of approach. It was more of a timid approach, in my opinion. It was more of a timid approach. You know, I feel like Catterall, even in opportunities where Regis was missing and stuff, he could have capitalized with some nice counters and things of that nature. But you know, maybe he didn't see it. Yeah, he said Catterall fought smart. He knew Rude. Yeah, he fought smart, bro. So I mean, you could say it was scary, but it was really smart too. He made sure he got the win. He made sure he got the win tonight. That's a good win for Catterall. So now he beat Josh Taylor, in my opinion, twice, and he beat Rougarou. So yeah, it's starting to add up for Jack Catterall. But we go see, man. I'm trying to think what else happened. I didn't catch none of the other fights. I did see some of the UFC event. That was pretty good. Max Holloway got knocked the fuck out. That was pretty crazy. But I think one thing a lot of people ain't gonna say, maybe the hardcore MMA guys gonna say it, but I've noticed it when I was looking at the weigh-ins. Max Holloway was weight drained. You know what I'm saying? He looked at like he was fucking dying. You know what I'm saying? He was pretty weight drained in my opinion. I believe the fight prior he was fighting at lightweight, so he went back down to featherweight. Um, and yeah, I'm not saying Kapuria is a 16-0 fighter that's been knocking people out and beating champions, dominant champions. So I'm not gonna say that's the reason why he won, but Max Holloway getting knocked out is pretty crazy. So I would say probably has something to do with the weight cut, man. He outgrew 145 and his punch resistance just wasn't what it used to be. Max Holloway had an iron chin, and really good defense, but even iron chin start to dent and cave in after so long. So you know, crazy, 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 crazy how the sport goes. The fight game in general. It wasn't the prettiest fight with Catterall and Regis. It wasn't a pretty fight. I don't know. It was kind of boring to me, honestly. It was kind of boring. It was kind of boring. Kind of boring. Because it wasn't like what I thought it was going to be going in. Catterall fought a different game plan than I expected. You said Regis should have fought Matias? He probably should have. He probably should have. Matias probably would have. Regis is going to be that guy that's going to struggle with dudes who pretty much use their brain in the fight. A guy that's going to be using his legs, fighting smart, not fighting when Regis wants him to. Yeah, Regis is gonna struggle with those guys, bro. Even if they got slow feet, because Jack Catterall isn't the fastest guy, and Regis still was having a hard time. Yeah, Holloway is a warrior, bro. That's my guy, man. I'm kind of sad he lost. You know what I'm saying, Max Holloway. I'm kind of sad he lost, man. He was a banger, bro. But all good things must come to an end, bro. These dudes you can't stay on top forever. And now it's Ilya Topuria's turn, and he's looking like a beast in there, bro. He got some really good boxing too. Really, really good boxing skills. Really, really good. You said it was entertaining. The boxing fight with Prograis, it was alright, man. It wasn't. Maybe my expectations was different. I was expecting a little bit more. Okay, Regis was in there with a boxer guy. Now he's in there with more of a brawler fighter guy. It should be a good fight. Nah, it was. Catterall had different plans. Catterall came in there with his boxing shoes on. He came up in there to box. Regis came to fight. You said Regis needs to retire? Yeah, man. It might be the end of the road, bro. So if he gets in there again, we may see him get dropped again. Regis, like I said early in the stream, his thing was nobody can hurt me. You know what I'm saying? He had an iron chin. A lot of those dudes wasn't hurting him early on. But now he's starting to get hurt in fights. He's getting hit a lot more in fights. And now he's getting dropped in fights. So we kind of watching, this is why I was telling you guys like a week ago, like a lot of the fighters that we've been watching for years is falling off now. And you said they dropped each other. Yeah, they did, but did they call it that drop knockdown for Catterall? I don't think they did. I thought it was a knockdown. You said you ain't gonna lie, it was better than beat up. For real? Maybe I need to watch it again, bro, because I was kind of watching my homeboy play this Dragon Ball Sparking game at the same time and, and trying to watch the fight. But yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Better be Bieber was good, man. I'm not saying it was a bad decision. Regis lost the fight, man. Catterall fought a really good game plan. Hey, you said I rate Catterall as the best at 140 and the guy who whooped Taylor first. Literally should be unified champion. Yeah, he should. Yeah, I felt like Jack Catterall beat Taylor before everybody. Yeah, but he got robbed and shit. You said Regis need a better trainer? Yeah, that's what I said. Better than Beater B. Beaver? No. No. Hell no. Better be Beaver was pretty much all action throughout. You said Ruger was going to MMA or bare knuckle. Yeah, he knows some MMA too. Some jiu-jitsu and everything. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see him in bare knuckle though, honestly. Yo, guys, hit that like button for your boy. You said Regis is a buster. Why is he a buster, man? You must have put some money on Regis, man. You must have put money on Regis. I don't know, man. I wouldn't say he's a buster. I think Catterall dropped him like twice, bro. I don't remember it being 3 times. I think it was like twice though. But UK got a good win tonight. You know what I'm saying? They got a good win tonight. It wasn't the best fight. On paper, it was a really good matchup though. Oh, he just said bare knuckle. He probably wants to do bare knuckle because it's less boxing. You know what I'm saying? And I think bare knuckle, Regis probably will be more suitable for bare knuckle. Because he's more of a fighter guy anyway. He's more of a fighter than a boxer anyway. So bare knuckle probably will be really probably will suit Regis Prograis pretty well. Honestly. Oh, you said it's the way Regis hates on Haney's team. Yeah, he be hating on Haney heavy, bro. He be hating on Haney heavy. A lot of these dudes got a lot of smoke for Haney. They don't got nearly the same smoke for Tiafimo or Ryan, though. They don't got no smoke for them. But they got a lot of smoke for Devin. You said Regis more like yeah, Regis probably will be suitable for bare knuckle. I think Regis may do bare knuckle now. He probably understand boxing and his reign at the top is likely over, bro. And now they go just bring him in as a former champion, as a journeyman guy, as a gatekeeper. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Regis wants to be a gatekeeper in boxing. Because that's pretty much the next step for him. He gonna be a stepping stone for an up and coming guy, or somebody they want to push to be a champion. Now Haney actually outboxed the shit out of Regis, bro. That was surprising too, the way he did it. He made Regis look like levels below. You said he tried to take it to the streets. Yeah, yeah, he did. You said Regis stay in boxing, he gonna be the new Jason Rosario, just getting knocked out all over the place. Yeah, man, it's yeah. Once a guy who had an iron chin or a good chin before started getting hurt and dropped in fights, you tend to start to see it happen more often. It's kind of crazy, ain't it? Like even guys like Juggernaut Joe Joyce had an iron chin at one point. Once that chin gets cracked once like that, bro, it seemed like it's easier and easier and easier to hurt these guys. Like Joshua, he who never really had to study his chin, but now the wind blow and he damn near falling. Yeah, Regis is 35. A 35-year-old, you know, It's not like he's a 35-year-old heavyweight. He's a 35-year-old lightweight fighter. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, Regis is like a lightweight dude. He's not even really a welterweight. He's really a lightweight. Maybe I say for Regis, if not bare knuckle, because that's probably what he's leaning towards, because it's more suitable for his approach and his style. I say go down to 135. Because he's a small, I felt like he was undersized anyway at 140. But yeah, that's what I said. He got small arms. So not only do he got like T-Rex arms, he's not necessarily the biggest guy at 140, especially anymore. You know what I'm saying? Now that, years went by and shit. Yeah, Regis is kind of small. Actually, Shakur is bigger than Regis. A lot bigger. I seen Shakur at Regis, and Shakur looked at it to be a lot bigger than Regis. You said Regis stay getting cooked. And just only more recently, man. He 35 now, bro. You know what I'm saying? He 35. You say he looked bigger than Jack. I don't think he bigger than Jack, bro. You said, he would be Gabe Rosado. Jason Rosario, Gabe Rosado. I don't know if he want to be either of them guys. So, yeah, because they take a lot of punches. He said, I knew Regis' career was over when he missed the hook on Catterall and fell on the canvas. Face down, ass up. And he stayed in that position for like a good 5 seconds. It's over, bruh. Bro. See, you a smart man. See, when you see stuff like that, and I think I actually missed that part because I was probably looking up at the other screen or something. But I would have thought the exact same thing, bro. Yeah, it's over, bro. He was slipping and sliding, falling all over the place, all off balance, face down, ass up, pause. Yeah, it's over, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's 35 now. Look like he got 2 left feet. He tried to have some fast feet tonight. It just wasn't moving quick enough. Catterall was the slower guy, slower hands, and he was still able to really, do a good job negating the damage that Regis Prograis was trying to dish out. Oh, you said that was after he fucked up his ankle. See, that's what I'm saying. That's another thing. He's fucking up his ankle. You know what I'm saying? He's fucking up his ankle now. Trying to chase dudes around the ring, fucking up his legs. 2 left feet. Yeah, man. He's 35 now. Not everybody at 35 could still, some people, their prime is, I would say Regis is passing his prime now. At 35? Yeah, of course. He got 5 more years and he's 40. You know what I'm saying? And a knee, he said. So he had a knee issue too. That's what I'm saying. Ankles and knee injuries and stuff. Yeah. Yep. He's getting dropped. Maybe him getting dropped had a lot to do with his legs and shit. But it's happening, bro. He's getting older. It's not the same, bro. He had a great run. He did. He really did, bro. Like I said, I've always been a big fan of Ruger and always will be. But I'm just also an honest fan, bro. I think it's pretty much that time. He made a good run, bro. Became a 2-time champion. Becoming a champion in boxing, especially a guy like Regis coming from New Orleans, who never truly had like a big promoter behind him or the big money behind him or anything like that behind him. Regis Prograis did really, really good for himself. You know what I'm saying? He did really, really good for himself. He's a warrior. And, all good things must come to an end, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. All good things must come to an end. You say boxers aren't active enough. You think that, like, let me say this. Because Alex Pereira, the UFC's light heavyweight champ, he fought how many times this year? And a champion, he fought like what, 4 or fucking 5 times? Or some shit like that in the span of X amount of months. I'm not sure if a boxer could really do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure. These Teslas move so weird, bro. Like they move like remote control cars and shit. Like, you said tell Ryan and Haney to fight Shakur. Now they're not gonna fight Shakur. You said Regis versus Pitbull. I think that might be a good one. I think that's a good one. I think that's a good one. That's a good fight for Regis. If he was to stick around in boxing, I think Pitbull will be a good fight for him. That'd be a good fight. But I don't think Team Pitbull is looking to take a loss. I think Regis could beat Pitbull. Just based off the styles. Pitbull is there to be hit. Regis have a hard time with guys that he can't, that's not there to be hit. He has a hard time with that. But I think with Pitbull, it'll be, Pitbull's there to be hit. You said Pitbull probably KOs him? I don't know, man. Pitbull is strong. I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's hard to say, man. Regis is getting dropped now. Pitbull likes to fight. He likes to fight. I think it's a good fight on paper, though. But I don't know. He could beat the Pitbull. I don't know. It's tough to say. Both of those dudes are struggle with guys that's fleet-footed, that's moving around. So you said Regis and Rolly, they'll knock each other out. That's another possible good matchup. But I don't think Regis wants to get in there and start losing to these guys either. You said Regis got a little chance. Pitbull may stop Regis. Yeah, I don't know, bro. You said Regis is one-dimensional, more one-dimensional than Pitbull. Man, I can't argue that, bro. I think they both were pretty one-dimensional, though. Once you give them they don't really have like a plan A or B. I mean, a plan B or nothing like that. Regis versus Montana Love. I mean, I guess there's some good fights out there for him, but that's the matter if he wants to either A, start all over from the bottom again, or B, become that gatekeeper guy like Gamboa. And still make a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? But I want to see him come in there to win. I don't want to see him just to be an opponent for a guy. And if he's going to do that, he might as well just go to bare knuckle. You said Regis at 140 too long, too smart for his. Yeah, he is. Really true, bro. Been at 140 too long. He's kind of undersized for that weight, but he's been there too long. And then he's too small for 147. Just way too small for that. So he's in a rock and a hard place. He's probably, honestly, he probably is too small for 140, but he probably not, can't possibly, he probably can't quite make 135 comfortably either. So he's probably really in a rock and a hard place. You said, I want to see Tank versus Gary Russell. I would have wanted to see that fight, Blueprint, but Tank ain't about to do none of that. And then, Gary's old too now. Gary's like, what, 34, 35 or something like that. Man, nah, bro. We ain't giving Tank Gary, bro. You can't fight Gary now. You should have fought Gary years ago, back when Gary still had some prime in him, back when Gary was a little bit more active, and back when he was really, really talking that shit to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, Tank, bro, I don't know, bro. Tank Davis, he's a funny dude, man. He's a funny dude. That's all I can say about Tank, bro. He's just a funny dude. I don't understand him. He got a lot of smoke for fans. He got no smoke for certain fighters. And he really just trying to cherry pick his way through boxing, make a lot of money fighting at the very most a B-level opposition guy, a B-level guy. He's not trying to fight no A-level dudes. And if he do, it's gonna be some type of rehydration or some type of catch, bro. That's just what they expect. I have very low expectations when it comes to Tank Davis. And I think he's a hell of a fighter, too. What's up, J-Rod? Level Up Boxing TV. I see you in the building. Yeah, Tank, I don't know, man. Like I said, you guys, earlier in the stream, for those who missed it, Tank, this is just a rumor, but Tank is wanting a lot of money for the fight with Lamont Roach that they're not pretty much willing to pay, and that the actual fight is actually canceled, not postponed. That they canceled the fight. PBC like, fuck that shit. We're not paying you all this money for you to bring up a Lamont Roach that really nobody heard of. We're not going to make a return on it like that. And you wanted a substantial amount of money to fight who? No. You got to give us Shakur Stevenson, somebody with a big name, if we go pay you big dollar. And that makes sense from a business aspect. If we going to be paying you millions and millions of dollars, and for this fight for Lamont Roach to not even sell on pay-per-view at all, Because let's be honest, outside of Ryan Garcia, Tank Davis is not a true proven pay-per-view draw in the sport. He could put asses in seats. He could sell some tickets. But as far as being a true pay-per-view draw, those business dudes does not go get their return on a Lamont Roach fight, bro. And that's just the reality of it. That's just the fact. You ain't got to like it. And you know what I'm saying? I don't be liking this shit either. But that's just what it is, bro. Tank Davis is trying to fight B-level opposition and get paid A-level top dollar, bro. That's what he's doing. And now his handlers, you know, PBC seems like they on a rocky ship right now, and they like, look, man, we can't be paying you all this money to fight Lamont Roach. That's just what I heard. The other rumor is that they having issues with the venue, which I thought was cap anyway. That don't even sound right. Because Tank, for what he does do, is put asses in seats. Yeah, PBC spoiled the shot of a lot of those guys, bro. They spoiled the shot of them. So spoiled. They sat around for years. Some of those guys wanted to fight, like Wilder. He always wanted to fight, but other guys was kind of seemed really content with just sitting out. You know, getting the bag, fighting, being part-time fighters. You know what I'm saying? A lot of those dudes wasn't the most disciplined guys, so they wasn't always in shape and shit, fat camps and shit. Like, we've seen a lot of that over the years, bro. A lot of them got big and shit. And now, a lot of them on reaching their mid-30s to late 30s, and now the sport is passing them by. Only the strong survive, bro. So you got to question. Jermell Charlo talking about a comeback against who? You know what I'm saying? Jamal Charlo making a comeback. I mean, you guys been out of the ring for so long, bro. You've been out of the ring for so long. I understand taking time off is good too. I understand that, but they took so much time off. Too much time. And they be chilling, bro. It's not like they always in the gym and shit like that. They be chilling, drinking, partying. I mean, really just living life. But while they out living life, they got the guys that's really active, staying hungry, staying sharp, staying motivated, staying disciplined, and doing what they got to do. Yeah, you said Tank's best win is Ryan and Leo Santa Cruz. Yeah, it is. It is. Guess what? Leon was another smaller guy coming up to see him. Was not a big puncher at all by any means. I felt Leo had absolutely no chance to win that fight. You know what I'm saying? Even I just like this, and Leo was inactive, I think, prior to that. Like, he wasn't even the most active guy. You know what I'm saying? They all just be chilling, bro. Yeah, Tank Davis he's starting to get exposed, bro. What was that? He's starting to get exposed, bro. And that's why he gets so angry when fans question, like, why you fighting this guy? Or, you know, he gets angry. You're not supposed to question Tank. You're supposed to just take what he give you. But at a certain point, bro, you gotta get the people what they want. Even your fans is questioning it. And then you totally disrespecting your fans. So at a certain point, you gotta get the fans what they want, bro. You said you like Tank, but his best win was being Floyd's protege, bro. That's a good one, OG. That's a good one. That's a good one. I would agree with that too. Yeah, they losing heart for the. I don't know, man. I question that shit, bro. Like, a lot of them dudes. I don't know, man. It's natural for them to lose the hunger to fight, like to punch people in the face. How long could you keep that up? You know what I'm saying? To really just want to punch through a guy, you got to be a certain type of crazy after so long, honestly. So it's only natural for those guys to really just fall off. Really, bro, it's natural. Especially when you've been out of the ring for so long. You getting older, testosterone is slipping. You becoming more of a family man. You enjoying life. You spending money. The more time you're outside the ring, then when you get back in the ring, you be sitting there wondering why in the hell I'm in the ring in the first place, getting punched. Why am I even doing this? And then once that happens, then that's when you know it's time. Oh, I forgot about Pedraza. Yeah, Pedraza was a good win for Tank back in that time. We got to acknowledge certain time frames of these fighters when they fought certain guys. Pedraza was the dude at that time. That was a good win for Tank at that time. It was Jose Pedraza. That was a good win. See, now if you look at Pedraza, well, but at that time, similar to what Gamboa was to Bud, at that time he was the guy. He's one of the guys. He was. But now you take it away from him, like, well, he wasn't shit because he's still around and he ain't really bounce back as strong, since that loss. But yeah, you guys, that's the video, man. Regis Prograis, I would say it's likely the end of the road. So Jack Catterall went out there. Well, Regis went out there, and Jack Catterall showed up. His crowd behind him 1,000%, and he went out there and got the job done. Jack Catterall is a really good game fighter, though. You know what I'm saying? And he used his brain tonight and got the job done. You said Tank moves hella weird, but to be fair, who does he have as a real rival to fight? I guess you could say Shakur, bro. I would say Shakur, but Tank and Shakur, they don't seem to come at each other at all. Shakur don't seem to come for Tank like that. I'm just being honest. Shakur don't seem to come for Tank like that, pause. And Tank don't seem to really even want to acknowledge Shakur as a rival to the point where fans will really start talking about it to where it has to happen. So they kind of just like keep it staying away from each other, it almost seems like. Because I feel like Shakur should be pushing Tank a lot more if he really wanted to smoke for real, for real. But maybe Shakur now has thinking in the back of his head like, man, I do want to fight, but I don't know if my hands is good. Because Tank do got a chin on him. He got a little big head. You know what I'm saying? So I would imagine Shakur punching Tank, he might hurt his hand on that big ass head. So I don't know, bro. It could be anything, dog. You would think that they in the same weight class that they would be on a collision course. It'll be a great stylistic matchup on paper. Tank Davis definitely has the skills and the speed to kind of match Shakur Stevenson. And to make up for what Shakur excels in defense, Tank Davis has that crazy power. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good fight, but I don't think it's going to happen, dude. You said that's kind of BS? You said Shakur? I mean, Shakur called out Tank, bro, but he shows Tank a lot of respect, too. I feel like he shows Tank a little too much respect. Just a little too much. Just a little too much, because he had a crazy disrespect for his damn near his childhood friend in Devin. He pulled back on Devin now, though, but he was coming at Devin pretty hard. That was supposed to be your boy, man. Your dad used to take you around and shit. Like, you coming at him crazy, bro. You should be having energy for guys like Tank Davis. Y'all both on the East Coast, too. That would have been that's a big fight on the East Coast. Like, man, they tripping, bro. I'm going to just say it's part of both of them. You know what I'm saying? So let's just say this. If Tank Davis offered the Shakur fight for February, like right now, Shakur supposed to be trying to come back to fight Williams Zepeda. If he was to come back to fight, if Tank Davis said, let's fight right now, would Shakur take that fight right now? Coming off this hand injury. We know stuff like this is right up guys like Tank Canelo Alley, catching guys off coming off something. And this would be a perfect opportunity, honestly, for Tank to try to get a Shakur out the way. Catch him coming off this hand injury, where he's going to be probably gun shy, timid, not throwing his hands as much. And Tank has the skills and speed and the experience to, you know what I'm saying? Like, that'd be the perfect. Will Shakur take the fight? Oh, he called him a. See? Well, I guess y'all right. Shakur has been pressing Tank. He has. But not as hard. But he's pressed him to the point where Tank really don't acknowledge Shakur at all. It's almost like they don't even want to say his name. You said you think Tank breaks Shakur in 10 rounds, though. Ain't no telling, man. That's a good matchup, though. I like that fight. It could be a really, really boring fight, or it could be a really, really, really exciting fight. But I think Tank Davis has the speed and everything else to kind of force a certain fight out of Shakur. And Shakur is going to have to really bring it. He's just going to have two broke hands and just still be swinging. Yeah, you can't be mean if you want to fight. I'm telling you, bro. You can't be too mean. You said the faces of boxing not like disrespect. You gotta earn that kind of shit too, though, bro. Like, I don't think Tank's been around for a while now, but guys like Canelo kind of earn that shit to a degree. Guys like Crawford earn that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, the accolades and the accomplishments. You know what I'm saying? That still has to mean something, right? They accomplished a lot, got all these titles. So they could say certain things like, man, and if you're a smaller guy or a different weight class and you being crazy disrespectful, it's like, bro, you lucky I ain't even acknowledging you right now. You know what I'm saying? You're not even in my weight class and you talking crazy. I'll break your neck. Remember Bud said that to Gary? Gary's talking crazy. Bud's like, look, dude, you're not even nowhere near my weight class, dude. I will break your neck. You know what I'm saying? He took that as disrespect instead of just a challenge. But when it was Benavidez, a guy that was in his weight class, he said, focus on your fight before you want to make it to your fight. Benavidez pulled up looking for the smoke. He got it. Kell Brook was looking for the smoke. I forgot what fight that was, but he ended up getting the Crawford fight. You know what I'm saying? But they wasn't overly disrespectful. Benavidez got a little nasty, though. But Bud needed that type of fight, too, where a dude got real nasty with him. Hey, Shakur and Tank should be a huge fight, and it's really should be something that should be being built up as we speak. But Shakur's on the sidelines, and Tank Davis likes to go and hide and fight these guys that we wasn't really checking for. So all I gotta say is Shakur has time on his side, and if he stays healthy, his chances of beating Tank Davis will increase as time goes. Because even though Tank Davis is super talented and skilled and experienced, he's closer to 30 now than he is to 20. And not to mention he's a little guy. And you know what they say about the smaller fighters? They mature faster. Oh no, they say the heavyweight to heavyweight 35-year-old mature. The smaller guys pretty much prime out faster than a 35-year-old heavyweight would, because the smaller fighters rely more on speed and reflexes versus the bigger guy who rely more on power and resilience and shit like that. So that's just kind of how it goes. But there's always outliers and always guys who's the anomalies in these situations. Some guys may be 36, 37, 140 pounds and still reigning supreme. So, but in general, man, a 35-year-old smaller guy probably will age out faster than a 35-year-old light heavyweight or heavyweight. But yeah, you guys, I've been around for a little minute. Jack Catterall got the. Oh wait, salute to Papa Doc for the super chat. He says, "I think Tank forces Shakur the fight of his life." It could be possible, bro. Tank has the skills, man. The speed and the skills. He has that intimidating power that Shakur would definitely be intimidated by. So that's a great fight, bro. It could be a boring fight, but it's still a great fight. You know what I'm saying? It's a great fight, and it's a fight that should be kind of being built up. Tank Davis don't want no rivals, bro. He don't want nobody else, no rivals, because he just don't want that. He wants to be able to move how he's been moving, fight random guys, pull them up, pull them down, and kind of make the bag in doing so. He don't want to have no rivals to the point where boxing fans questioning is this could Tank beat this guy, because then now he gonna have to fight him. You say you still feel Shakur could beat Tank? Yeah, man, it's interesting, bro. It's interesting. I don't know. Shakur has a style. I just question how healthy would he be. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you guys, that's the video. Jack Catterall gets the decision win. I think he's a WBO international champion now. So yeah, Jack Catterall got a good win tonight against Regis Prograis. Prograis, I don't know, man. Honestly, I feel like this is the kind of the end of the road. He got dropped a couple of times in the fight. And when that starts to happen, at 35 years old, one may question, is this the end of the road for Rougarou? But yeah, you guys, salute to everybody in the building. Much love to everybody that stopped in. Salute to everybody that donated to the dojo today. Hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend. Catch you guys on the next one. Love you, Mom. Peace out.